K9 Kokua is a rescue group that works on Leeward, Oahu and focuses on saving dogs from homeless camps. Dogs like Kula. We're going to meet her in just a moment, but let's talk a little bit about K9 Kokua. We've got two volunteers with the organization. We're going to start with Tisha Steele. Tisha, tell us a little bit about K9 Kokua.
Well, the organization originated in 2003 with Opu, who is, he was just a mixed dog that was being left tied up. And our founding member was very concerned about, you know, the needs of his food and water, and because he didn't have much. He was just tied up outside and needed the shelter and so forth. So we got out there and just started taking care of the dogs and realized that there was more of a need for it than just Opu.
Have we seen, as the number of homeless have grown, especially in Leeward, Oahu, the needs for homeless pets grown as well?
Yes, extremely. The amount of dogs on the beach now, since I started 2 years ago, has probably doubled. When I originally started, there were probably maybe 300 that we were dealing with, and there's probably upwards in 500 or 600 now. So.
Well, let's talk about one of those dogs. This is Kula, who's now just waking up, was pretty mellow just a moment or two ago, but let's talk a little bit about, share with us her story.
Kula is owned by a homeless family out in Leeward, Oahu, and a little background on her: she's 3 to 4 months old, and she was attacked by an older dog, and she needed to be rushed into the emergency animal house in Eva. That's our vet who we go through. And so come to find out, she needed to have emergency surgery, and she had both girl parts and boy parts. And so she's since been spayed, and she's recovering nicely. Typically she has a cone on her little area, her neck, so she doesn't get to her sutures, but it's not camera friendly. So.
All right. Now, one of the things that we were talking about before we got started is the educational efforts, not only to get people involved in the organization to help some of the animals, but also educating some of the homeless as well. What's the need there?
The basic need of education is spay and neuter, spay and neuter. Again, over 500 animals, or the numbers are outstanding, but as many puppies that are born. And I understand why the homeless I want to keep my dogs. I understand the need of that companionship for the homeless. So I don't think that they need to get rid of their dogs just because of their situation. The education is mainly get your animals spayed or neutered, so that way we can stop the cycle of having all these puppies to care for. Not that we don't want to care for them.
We only have a minute left, so I just wanted to give you an opportunity. How can people help? Where can they go to?
They can go to k9kokua.org.
Yep.
And they can give monetary donations through that website, PayPal, it's all on the website. And they can send dog food and toys. What else, Kula? First aid and money. Obviously.
And they'll be able to help dogs just like Kula.
Right.
All right. Well, thank you, Kula, and thank you both for coming in and talking a little bit about the organization. Well, we wish you luck, because it is a growing problem as far as animals in need on the Leeward side.